Thank you, Bob. Fellow Toastmasters, honored guests, and especially Maxine. Maxine, thank you for entertaining us, little entertainment for the evening, and taking up the difficult task of humor. I think all Toastmasters should use humor. We should spread it, and you got a great start at it. I think you could entertain a rest home just before nap time. You're that good. And I do the SOAR method when I evaluate, S-O-A-R, strong points, and because the object of doing an evaluation is to encourage you, and the objectives, and the areas of improvement, and the reasons for returning. So your strong points, Maxine, is that you are good at writing speeches. Your strongest point is writing speeches, preparing and organizing your speech, which you did, and you made your points and proved them. And you showed us that it's not necessarily a stand-up comedian, because what you're planning to do is to use it in your speech. You're not planning to do stand-up comedy, you're planning to use it in your speech. So you already had this speech, organized speech, and you incorporated humor in it, which is good. And you did something at the beginning here, it's rather funny, and you gave us permission to laugh. That is absolutely necessary when you tell a humor speech, because you need to give us permission to laugh. We got to know it's a humorous speech, and we have to be able to laugh at you, and we did laugh at the beginning, so we were all relaxed and ready to laugh at you. That was an excellent thing. It did not have to apply to the subject, because your first story did apply to the subject. And you flowed well from topic to topic, and you were your object was to find, what you were trying to do was to find a topic for this audience, and you were trying to spot the audience. And you met the objectives, which is to be sure that the opening and closing speech with humorous stories applied to the subject, which it did. In the areas of improvement, is you could use more props. I would have brought a golf club and show that you really intended to talk about golf, but then you decided not to. And you could pause more for the joke to pause before the punchline, and a longer pause, even 4 seconds, count to 4 after the punchline, so that we can laugh and catch up with your subject. And I would ask you to do more acting. You do more acting. 55% of the communication is done by vision, and you need to act more and give us a visual presentation of the humor. Humor could be visual. I thought you were going to wear that hat, and I would have been pleased to see you wear that hat. That would have helped a lot. And remember the pauses. And the reason for returning is because you got a good start, you got a good sense of humor. We know that it's in there, and you can develop it and let it blossom. Now for comments, we need to take this mic to someone.
Maxine, I liked how you took that introduction and you kept bringing it back in as you brought us into the next thing. That was fun because I had no idea where you were going, so I was paying attention. That was really neat. As far as a grow, you may not realize this, but you're not very tall. And from my vantage point, all I saw was a talking head. It was a very nice talking head, I want to say that. But as I said, to come out because I didn't have a good look at you.
So, I've heard the speech a couple of times, so I should have all kinds of comments. But one grow was the beginning, too many words, and then you kind of confused them at the beginning there. But you probably only needed 3 instead of 5. And I thought your fluctuation in your voice really emphasizes the various points that you wanted to get across, so appreciated those.
Toastmasters, leading our third evaluation, Julie Green will be leading the evaluation for Steve Carlson's speech. Welcome, Julie.
Steve Carlson. And the cheerleaders yelled my name. I know your name now. What fun. The purpose of the project is for the speaker to present a 5 to 7 minute humorous speech. You did it. By the laughs from us, you held us all. with your words, variety of tone, introducing your friends. The words you used, I'll never forget Eddie. I'll never forget Dave. Can't forget you. Can't believe you were 5 foot one time. What happened? Your mom and dad gave you Wheaties a lot. It worked. And Wayne, it's fun. I'm going to turn the floor over to the rest of you.
Up with their laughs, and you were just firing them out. I mean, they were coming fast. So, like the gentleman had said, give your audience time to react. You know, take a pause, take a breath, and then hit them with another one. I think that the flow was excellent. I thought you were all over because it was a good story. It was nice done.
Steve, I think that you give us something really great to aspire to, and where we want to go, where we want to try to be in a couple of years. I know you've been a Toastmaster for quite a number of years, so that's just a great thing to aspire to. Great example. I thought you had a great use of body language, and you used a personal story that each one of us, I'm sure, has something in our past that we can relate to it. I'd watch maybe on some of the action stuff that you're doing. It was competing a little bit with your vocal aspects. But other than that, I thought it was a great speech.
The Toastmaster for our next celebration, or next meeting, which is our charter celebration, is going to be David Deller. We're going to have 2 prepared speeches from Chris Copens and Maxine Cottrell, charter celebration. With that, I will turn it over to our president, David Deller.
What a fantastic meeting. What a fantastic group of people to participate. Great speakers, great evaluations. This is what Toastmasters is all about. For everyone here, thank you for your participation tonight. For our television audience especially, you have a flavor of what happens here in your own town of Midland behind the scenes. We invite you to become a speaker in Toastmasters and see what this place is all about. You won't be sorry. Have a great night.